Huzzah, dude. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Carly Gifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I post a sit-down video basically about like whatever I want. Lately it's been like influencer drama, which to me is so fun to talk about because it doesn't matter in real life at all, so that's why I like talking about it. I had a chai tea latte, but she's gone now. These are so good. Sorry, I just had to pose for a thumbnail. Anyways, let's jump into it. We are on part 2 of Who is Jaclyn Hill and What's the Controversy, because she's been an influencer for a long time, so she's been around, she's got some controversies, we're gonna talk about it. If you guys want a recap of my last video, go back and rewatch that one. We're just gonna jump straight into this one, I think. Okay, so last year, Jaclyn Hill decided to start a jewelry brand called Jaclyn Roxanne, which is what I believe her middle name is. The whole point of the brand was to sell like luxe jewelry pieces at an affordable price for like kind of your everyday sort of people. But in April of last year, she was accused of stealing some of the designs she was using from another designer called Lana Jewelry. So what's really silly is that Jaclyn has posted, and tagged Lana in like her Instagram. So we know that Jaclyn knows who Lana is and what her pieces look like. And Lana kind of has the same business model, like really luxurious jewelry pieces, really good quality, but for a more affordable price as well. So Jaclyn said that she had a designer working with her to create the pieces for her line, so there's like no way that they could be copied. However, there are side-by-sides of some of Jaclyn's jewelry with AliExpress jewelry, and like it's so similar that it would definitely count as like plagiarism. You know, it has to be like 20% different. Well, Jaclyn's would not pass that test. So that's one. These next controversies, like this one and then the next one I'm going to talk about, they don't last very long. So that's why I did 2 for this video, because this will be a short video, because there wasn't a ton involving these scandals. Like not a lot went into them, if that makes any kind of sense. So again, last year, Jaclyn decided to start another brand called, so it's pronounced Cozy, but it's spelled Koze. And she was selling like fuzzy blankets and a lot of other comfy, cozy type products. And Jaclyn was like, oh yeah, we went through all these different names. We were Googling things. We were making sure that the certain names weren't taken, or if they were, then we wouldn't use them. So we basically just made up the word cozy, like coze. However, that could not have been true, because if you would literally Google Cozy, All Things Cozy would pop up, which is a brand that was around before Jaclyn started her brand, and it was called All Things Cozy. This info is coming from Reddit, like this next info that I'm going to tell you guys. So like, I don't know. I mean, take it kind of with a grain of salt, but also I remember this happening, and I remember these things happening as well. But the Reddit post has been like deleted, so it's hard to cite my sources, but I do remember this happening. I was watching Spill Sesh. She was spilling all the tea. It was so good. So I know that these things happened, but I don't have like sources to necessarily back them up, if that makes sense. So Kaylin, she was the owner of All Things Cozy, asked Jaclyn to consider renaming her brand because Jaclyn hadn't trademarked that name yet. Well, then shortly after, Jaclyn went and did have it trademarked, and Kaylin was kind of like, I don't know how you were able to do that, considering my brand is literally named the same thing. The only thing is that hers is All Things Cozy, not just Cozy or Coze. So I kind of think that's why Jaclyn was able to get it done. And if I remember correctly, I don't know if Kaylin did actually trademark it. I'm not totally sure. I don't think that she did, but it was still really sneaky of Jaclyn, if I'm being totally honest. So Kaylin decided to change the name of her brand because she was worried that people would confuse her brand with Jaclyn's and then like buy off of her site thinking that they were supporting Jaclyn. And she didn't really want that, so she ended up like having to go through a whole rebrand, which I think is still happening. Like I think that's still ongoing, because if you go to the like Cozy website, it says that it's like, they're rebranding and whatnot. So I don't think that that's totally done. And considering she was a smaller, like, indie brand, it kind of makes sense that it would take a little bit longer to get these things done. So Jaclyn did say that she felt bad commenting on Jaclyn's post at, like, her Instagram post at the time, because she was kind of in a defensive, like, mood and was a little snarky, but honestly, I don't blame her. Jaclyn also checked with a lawyer about the situation, and they were like, oh, no, girl, you definitely have a case. Like, we could totally go after her for this and whatnot. But it would cost like $95,000. So with all the lawyer's fees and stuff, it, comes to like $95,000. And she was like, I actually don't know that I want to do that, because it would also cause a ton more drama she would be involved in. Because like suing someone like Jaclyn Hill, there's just drama that's going to come with that. And she was like, maybe I don't want to do that. So she didn't. And now she's going through the rebrand. But now Jaclyn's brand, Cozy, isn't even a thing anymore. She's dissolved all of her brands, which we will talk about in the next part. It'll probably be really short. But yeah, that is kind of the next two controversies that Jaclyn has really been involved in, involving like brand type stuff. They're kind of small controversies, but we had to talk about them. But that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But if not, no worries, I guess. Thanks for hanging out with me. That sounded really passive aggressive. I meant no worries. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And for those of you that will be back, I'll have another video up and ready for you on Monday. I don't know what it'll be about yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!